Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, man. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Trying to do something with it, too, man. I was having a conversation the other day with a young person, and they were telling me how they felt that their life was stuck, that their life was in a rut, that they didn't know what to do next. And one of the things that was causing them this sadness or this depression, I mean, they're really, really into something right now. One of the things that was causing it was the fact that they had made a list of things they wanted to accomplish by a certain age. And that age, they just had a birthday recently. And they were looking at the list, and the list hadn't been fulfilled. And because that list hadn't been fulfilled, they were really, really sad about it. You know, one of the things that they had on the list was marriage, kids, and I don't know everything else that was on the list, but that was one of them. And because she had reached a certain age and she wasn't married and she didn't have the kids, and she had just celebrated her birthday, she's gone into this mode of sadness where it's really, really taking a toll on her. And as I was learning about her situation, I was thinking about it, and I just wanted to share this with you all this morning, that one of the things about making a list about what you want, which I happen to be a proponent of, I do it myself. I have people have dream boards. I have a goal sheet. I've been doing it for years. It's a wonderful way to set goals and to keep it in front of you as a constant reminder. And I always go over this goal list every day. You know, I mean, I go over it all the time, every day. Sometimes I miss a day here and there, but mostly every day I pull my goal sheet out and I look at it, I read it. So I was going to these rallies and I was learning about people who were successful and how they kept their mind right and positive. And one of the things I learned was to make these dream boards, these lists, these goal sheets. And in making a goal sheet, and you make the sheet according to what you want, think about one thing. When you made your goal sheet about what you wanted, does your goal sheet have on it what God wants from you? Did you ask in any of this what was his will in your life? You know, look, man, what we want oftentimes is not what he wants for us. And, you know, if you're fighting against what you were created for, if you're fighting against his will, I mean, what do you want to happen? See, don't be so hard on yourself when you look at your goal sheet and you look at what you've not become, what you thought was a great idea. Don't be so hard on yourself because you just made a minor mistake, as do most people. We oftentimes make our goals and set our goals up without ever considering what is it that God wants from us. We keep talking about what we want without ever finding out or knowing what it is God wants for us. Well, guess what, man? Maybe you fighting against the grain. Maybe you just a salmon heading upstream. That's a tough fight upstream. Not all salmons get up to the spawning grounds, you know. Some of them don't make it upstream, you know. But all of them, nearly all of them, except the ones that's killed by prey, when they're spawned, they go out to the ocean. That's cool because you're going with the grain. You're going downstream. You're going with the flow. But when it's time to go against the grain, it's tough. And a lot of us have just been going against the grain for all of these years. But you know what? Listen, man, I did it. I know a lot of people who did it. Very few people get it right from the very beginning. Man, you got to stumble through life sometimes. Sometimes you got to fall through life. You got to make a lot of mistakes, man. But these mistakes are not failures. You know, when you fail at something, don't look at it as a failure. Don't look at yourself as a failure because you're 30 and your goals ain't reached that you had on your list. That was your list. What about the things that's going right? Stop looking at what you're not. Take some time out and thank God for what you are. How about the fact that you keep waking up to be 30? You know, you get depressed about these birthdays. You really want to throw yourself in some depression. Miss a birthday. You really got a problem now. Look at where you are. You keep reaching birthdays. That's a glorious blessing. You keep waking up. You got your health. You've accomplished something. Something on your list is done. People spend too much time on the negative side, and you're just throwing yourself into depression. So what, you wanted to be married by a certain age, and you wanted to have kids. Okay, cool. You could have done all that with the wrong person. There's a blessing in not being married to the wrong person. There's a blessing in not having kids and nobody to help you raise them. There's a blessing in that, man. You're talking to somebody who can tell it to you. You can marry the wrong person if you want to. I'm telling you, you're going to be up in some mess you can't count on. So instead of being angry because you're not married, you don't have kids, why don't you thank God the man? Maybe he spared you from some misery here. Maybe you could have married the wrong person. Maybe you'd have kids and you're not really ready to be a mother or a father. You got to look at the upside, man. Quit looking at what you don't have. Take some time to thank God for what you do have. When you do that, you make more room for blessings to flow into your life. I'm not saying how God thinks because I really don't know, but I'm telling you. If a person comes to me and I always give a person something and they never appear grateful or they never say thank you, please know you can quit coming to me. Now, I don't know that's how God works because I've gone back to him several times without being grateful or thanking him, and he's filled my basket up again. So I really think he's not like that. But I can't make the call for sure. But I think at one point in time, just me talking, I'd be a little ticked off at somebody who was always taking and never showing any gratitude. At one point in time, I would just stop the flow of the take. You know, you can't take no more from me. That's what I would do. Now, I'm not calling it like that because I ain't him. But I know he's merciful. He's full of goodness, and he'll forgive you. And thank God he does that because he's sure enough done it for me. But wow, man, take some time out today and be grateful for what you have. Stop complaining about where you're not and think about where you are, and then take it from there. And the next time you make a list, make sure on that list you have God's will. What does he want for you? God give everybody a gift and a talent. Some of us never apply our gifts and talents. We head off in another direction. Then you wonder why your life ain't where it's supposed to be. Have you ever thought about what God gifted you to do? Have you ever thought about doing that? Skip what you want. I wanted to play in the NBA, but I got to tell you something. At dribbling and shooting and running all at one time, it was throwing me off a little bit. You know, so I'm doing what I do. It's pretty cool. You can look at it that way, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your undivided attention? Yeah, that was horns. That's how they do it. Somebody run out and got a long trumpet with a flag on the end of it. You get the visual. Got on the jester's outfit, got some shoes made out of velvet with the toes turned up on the end with some bells, look like an elf. Jester. Yeah.
You better describe up in here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm professional.
Yes.
Visual art painter.
Yes, you are.
Oh, really, really good at it. Even to this day, Lord, I could tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
But the story you need to understand is today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. Come on now and be glad in it. I'm grateful today in spite of all of it. I don't care what trouble besets me when I wake up, as long as I wake up. Thank you, Lord. And I can deal with it from there. Because I woke up to some mess this morning. But the mess didn't wake me up. It was the goodness and grace of the Lord Almighty. So for that, I'm grateful. So come on with it today. Let's see what you got. I've already started praying, so I'm in good shape. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, the Mouth of the South, Junior, and the legend that he is, Nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind, man?
Hey, Unc, let me talk to you about something, man. You talked about this, and I just want to get an understanding. You talked about harvesting and planting. And you were talking about planting all these seeds, and then there's going to be a season for harvest. What exactly explain how you meant that for life?
You got to plant in order to harvest. So that means you're going to have to do a lot of work without the eating part. You don't eat until you harvest something. You got to put the plants in the ground, you got to dig it, you got to till it, you got to cover it, you got to water it, you got to fertilize it, you got to tend to it, you got to dust it from pesticides, you got to keep pests off of it, /haters. You got to nurture and water it. That means pour information into it, knowledge, prayer, faith, hope. And then the plants start coming up out the ground. Now, as soon as they come up out the ground, you can't start chopping them and eating them because they don't bear fruit yet. They don't bear produce yet. They just done sprouted. And too many times, people are impatient. They want, soon as they see something sprout up out the dirt, they want to tear it and start eating it. Well, it ain't bear fruit. You got to keep planting. And then years later, you look back across the field, and there's some stuff over there that you planted years ago that you can now go back and start reaping the benefits and harvest. But until that happens, you got to keep planting. You can never stop the planting process. So also understand, thunderstorms is coming, droughts is coming, floods is coming, and you're gonna wipe out a couple rows of crops. Yes, you are. But if you stop planting, then your whole field is wiped out. But if you still planting, as new stuff coming out, then you mess around and look up, and some of them seeds are pushed back through the drought and through the flood, and you'll have some more eating later on.
Yes,
boy,
sir.
You better what? You better tell these people what he asked you for, what you meant by planting and harvest. That's exactly what I meant. Lord have mercy. Boy, I'm on fire this morning.
All right,
Thank you, Lord.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us today, Neff? What's on the menu?
You know what, Shirley? We're going to go with work husband. Work husband.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Every female needs one, a work husband. Yeah.
No, she doesn't. Especially if she's not working.
Yeah, y'all want me as y'all work husband. Let's go, Kate.
Oh, no.
You don't even come to work on Mondays. What is that?
I came to work Monday. Work husband.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Gary. Who is this? Hey, this is Tony, man. I work with your wife, Pam. Is she all right? Oh yeah, she's fine. She's fine, man. I'm one of her coworkers, man. I wanted to reach out to you. I've been working with her quite some time. I'm kind of like what they call her work husband, man. You may have heard her mention me before, Tony.
Wait. Back up. Because I may be a little asleep. What? Did you say a husband?
No, nothing like that, man.
It ain't but one husband here.
Okay, no, I got that. I'm her work husband. Like it be just something playful at the job. They be saying.
Playful at the work? What are you talking about?
Well, just something playful. They be saying. When you hang around somebody a lot, they say he's your work husband or your work wife. Something like that. But nothing heavy. Nothing heavy at all, man.
Oh, all right. What's up, man? I mean, what's up?
Well, I was calling, man, trying to ask you how long have you and Pam been married?
Wait, what's your name again?
My name is Tony.
Oh, okay. We've been married about 8 or 9 years. I mean, what's up?
How long do you if you don't mind me asking, how much longer do you see y'all being married?
I kind of do, mind you. Okay, what? Hold up. How'd you get this number again, man?
I got the number out of Pam's phone, man. I wanted to call you myself.
Whoa! Back up. Out of my wife's phone?
Yeah.
Dog, I don't even answer. Hold on. Whoa. Why are you in my wife's phone, man?
No, dude. I mean, I just got it off her desk, man. I wanted to reach out to you, man, and kind of have like a private conversation with you. That's all.
For what? First of all, why are you in my wife's phone? You calling me, dude? I mean, this husband thing. It's really blowing me right now.
It's just a work husband, man. That's all it is.
What is a work husband? What are you doing with my wife?
That's just like I'll bring her some coffee and donuts to the job, or get her some lunch and stuff, man. If she don't feel like going.
Wait, my wife don't even like donuts, and we got a new coffee machine just 2 weeks ago. So why are you bringing my wife food?
Hey, man, listen. Really, I just called for this here. How long do you foresee y'all being married?
To death do us part. What the do you mean? How long we gonna be married? What's your name again? Tori?
Tony, man. Tony.
Tori, I don't give a damn. You asking me these? Hold on. Let me call my wife. Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. Hello. Gary.
Pam.
Gary.
Look, Pam, you better call me within 2 minutes. Right now, it's 10:38. You better call me by 10:40 or your black be sleeping outside.
Hello.
Now, Tori.
Hello.
Yes. Are you still
why
there?
you do that? Why you call her, man? This supposed to be a conversation me and you having together.
No. You're talking about you, my wife's work husband. It ain't but one husband up in here. One.
I
She got
understand.
my last name, and she
just
gonna keep it till death do us part. Now, I'm glad you called me on a Friday. I'm so glad, because I got all weekend to think about the whooping I'm gonna give you. Because this stop here now.
Hey man, all I'm trying to figure out, how much longer do you think you want to be married to her?
This whooping gonna be phenomenal. You better get right with Jesus on Sunday, because I guarantee you gonna meet him Monday morning.
Hey, listen, all I'm trying to say, man,
I'm taking my wife up there early, and I want to see your black.
I'm just trying to adult. All I'm saying is, if you didn't want to be married to her any longer, then maybe we could work something out. That's all I'm asking, man. I'm just trying to have a nice
work out, partner. All we need to work out is be there Monday, because I'm sure the hell gonna be there bright and early Monday, waiting for your work husband.
Okay, look, man, I'm not gonna sit and go. I'm not trying. Look, all I'm trying to do is have a deeper man-to-man conversation with you, man. All right?
You done called me talking about you bringing my wife donuts and coffee and all up in her phone. This ain't no decent conversation.
Hey, man, I'm her work husband, dog. Everybody, most people have a work husband or a work wife, man. That's known in the corporate world.
A work husband. You hear what I'm saying?
What?
A work husband and you. I'm gonna be there Monday, 8 o'clock.
Hey, man, I'm not finna sit here and go back. Look, you know what? I'm finna just call Pam. I'll just call Pam.
She's supposed to call me back in about a minute and 15 seconds. We're going to wait for her to call me back. Work husband, on this on a Friday.
Okay, well, it was just a question, man. I'm just trying to see if you didn't want to, maybe we could work something out.
So if I find out if there's any truth to anything you're saying, it's going to be a lay-down night tonight.
Ain't nobody finna do nothing to my baby. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to Pam.
What? Did you just call my wife your baby?
No, I'm just saying.
On Monday, Mr. Work Husband.
Hey, man, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man.
No, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Monday.
No. I got something else I need to say to you. Are you listening?
You better talk to Jesus, because I'm going to be up there Monday at 8.
Okay, I got one more thing I need to say. Is you
You got nothing to say to me except Monday.
I do got one more thing to say to you.
Go ahead.
I said, is you listening?
I'm listening, Mr. Workhouses.
Well, guess what I want to tell you?
Tell me.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother Eric.
Son of a well, that put you up to this.
He did.
And I'm so glad this is a joke. Because somebody was about to die. I'm going to see if she Eric. So.
You all right, man?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
You all right?
Oh, I need a drink.
Hey, I got one more thing I got to ask you, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Will you be my work wife?
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, LeBron James hates the fans in Boston. Angela Simmons gets all the praise for not photoshopping her bikini pics. And Kylie Jenner takes a 17-minute flight in her private jet and then taunts her followers. We'll find out what all these stories are about at the top of the hour, like I said. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Here we go. This one's from Haley in Addison.
Haley.
Haley.
Okay. All right.
Dang. I'm 34, dating a 35-year-old man that is cheap when it comes to dating, but he splurges on designer clothes. He took me to Pizza Hut, then bragged about spending $600 on a pair of sneakers. I like nice things and nice restaurants, but he doesn't get it. How do I stop him from being so self-absorbed and cheap?
How you gonna stop him from being who he is? You're dating this man. You didn't marry him. This ain't your husband. Now he's showing you who he is. You don't want to pay attention to that?
Mm-hmm.
See, let me
Red
tell you something,
flag.
ladies. Hello. In the words of Judge Lynn Toler, I wish ladies would stop collecting red flags.
Huh. Mm-hmm.
When you see the red flag, that don't mean stick it up and put it in the trunk of your car.
Right.
Go on about your business. You're dating a man that's self-absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a single man, he has every right to buy $600 designer sneakers if he wants to.
Right.
And if your ass is okay with the Pizza Hut, ain't nothing wrong with Pizza Hut. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I've took some dates on pizza places before. But, if you don't ever see the other side, he don't ever buy you nothing nice, he don't ever do nothing nice or extravagant for you, then you know who you're dealing with.
That's
Why?
right.
Stop trying to change these men.
Right.
You can't change nobody that don't want to change because he might not change for you.
Mm-hmm. He is who he is right now. All right. Moving on to
you
Everett.
make pizza on your patio now, though. You don't.
Yeah.
Yo,
and I'm not
you got
dating.
your own pizza.
And you're not what?
I'm not
What'd you
dating.
Right. All right, we're moving on to
A
Everett.
lady online said, all these young girls wants is Steve Harvey's money. I wanted to say, well, gonna have to ask Marjorie for it, though. she got all of it.
She's a gatekeeper.
Yeah, shouldn't be talking about, Steve Harvey ain't all that. All these young girls want him for is his money. Well, I don't have none, so.
Moving on to Everett out of the Bronx. Everett writes, I'm living with my girlfriend and she loves to entertain. She's younger than I am, so she always has friends coming over to our place and they're wearing out their welcome. I like relaxing and watching movies with her, but her friends drop by or she invites them without asking. Should I set some guidelines?
Well, you can try, dog. You go ahead. I think you
They
you're
live
in for a
together.
misunderstanding. See, she's the queen of the castle. And even though you're the king of the castle, the queen sets the rules of the castle.
True.
They do. I wish it were different, brother, but it
Said
ain't.
the king.
Yeah. Oh, because Lord knows I am king. Clearly, I am king. I wear my crown honorably. But when it come down to setting the rules in this house, it's the queen's move, partner. Sorry. Yeah. There's nothing I could do about that. So, you could talk to her about it.
Yeah.
That you'd like to have some time to yourself, or at least let you know she's going to do that. You could do that, but they coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're older anyway. You dry.
Everett.
You ain't a lot of fun. Your name Everett. Who named Everett? You was born
to
before
that back room.
1970. Carry your ass on back there and sit down somewhere and leave them kids alone. That's what you get when you get these young ass girls. You get these young ass decisions in these young ass situations. She like to talk and your old ass don't. Everett.
All right. Michelle in Southwest D.C. says, I met a handsome married man at the bank, and he was honest and said he was looking for a woman to join him and his wife in the bedroom. He was fine, so I agreed to join them one time. That was it, and I never heard from him again. I think it's because his wife was jealous. Should I call him and ask him why?
One and done. Done with
What?
You
What?
it.
This is not a
They
relationship.
ain't like you.
Right.
They ain't like you. Yeah.
Let her know, Steve.
No, she ain't like you. He ain't like you. They ain't like you. You met a man. They asked you to come join them. You went down there. They went, damn, that was a waste.
we ain't doing that no more.
She's trying to say the wife was jealous.
No, ain't no wife jealous. Hey. Everybody in that bed that night decided I could have had a V8. They thought you was cute and all that. You in there, you ain't know what you was doing. You didn't know how the threesome thing worked. Now, I ain't one to teach it, but I do want you to know that it didn't work out for you. So come on over here like I did and sit your ass down somewhere. It ain't
Like
what
you
you
did.
do. Yeah, go sit your ass down somewhere. This ain't what you do, dog.
And don't be
This ain't what you
calling
do.
him. Yeah. and asking
Calling him, talking
why.
about, where y'all at? I thought we was going. No, we don't like you. We voted.
Hey, it's the weekend. What we doing?
And I just told you in the other question, the queens make the rules at the castle.
That's
now,
right.
the queen don't like the little jester he brought to the house. The jester don't get to come back to the house.
Okay.
Right.
You ain't the other queen.
She was whack in the three.
Only one. Yeah.
You a pauper. You in here ain't doing. You ain't do somebody right. Somebody ain't want you no more. And you can come to that because I'm telling you something, man. You can get hold to some bad action now. You can get some bad action.
Yeah.
Oh, just cause it look good don't mean it is good.
You better talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
All right, moving on.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Pretty don't do everything.
Uh-huh.
You
All right,
ain't
last
doing
one, Steve.
Nothing.
This is from Kia in Dayton. Kia says, my ex and his new girlfriend got matching tattoos, and when he was with me, he hated tattoos. How do men change like that when they get with different women? Does that mean she is his soulmate? Why else would he do something like that?
Yes.
Why are you
He
so
liked
bothered?
her way more than he liked you. He loved her more than he loved you.
Yup.
Yeah, face it.
That's why men do stuff like that. I never do that. I never get married. Next thing you know, they married. I never get a tattoo. They got matching tattoos. Yes. He feel differently about her than he did you, Kia. It's okay.
Move
Yeah.
on.
That's
It's
it.
all right. Why you want a man that don't want you?
Will you say it again?
Come on.
Damn.
Come on.
Keep going.
He
back
put
up.
her name on him. What is you still worried about him for?
I don't understand.
He didn't put your name on him because he
No.
knew your ass wasn't going to be around. Why would I tattoo a name on me and I ain't got no plans for the future with this help?
Yeah, she needs to understand that, Kia in Dayton. It's over.
Yeah.
And
It's
the tattoo
over.
said it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Good job today, CLO. Entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we have comedian, actor, and podcaster Bill Bellamy joining us. He is a family member.
Bill.
Yeah. In other news, on the latest episode of LeBron James' sports series, The Shop, which everyone says is so good. LeBron was asked why he hates Boston, and he gave a sweet and simple answer. LeBron said, because they racist AF. That's what he said. Because they
Keep
racist
it real. Keep it real,
AF.
Bron.
Yeah.
LeBron added that they will say anything, and it's fine. It's my life. F. I've been dealing with it my whole life. I don't mind it. I hear it. If I hear somebody close by, I check them real quick, then move on. Steve?
Boston fans, you've been
Tell you, that's what I said. I told y'all, ever since they turned that school bus over with them black kids on it, I ain't gave a damn about Boston. I just ain't. You know, thank God New Edition from there, but that's it.
That's all they did. Bobby and them.
They gave us New Edition, and they ain't none of them moved back.
We love you, Bobby
That's
Brown.
all I got to say, man. I told that's what I'm telling you, man. Boston, man, they own one up there, man. They own one. I don't give a damn. The only time I ever cheered for Boston, anything, was when Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Garnett was on. I love them boys right there. I'm glad they won that title.
Rivers, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I wish nothing good for Boston.
Well, you and LeBron are in agreement on that.
Patriots, Red Sox. I just like Poppy, Big Poppy, and that's it. I don't like nothing else. Nothing
Play
else.
baseball. Yeah.
I don't give a damn about their food. You know.
The baked beans.
Catch a rising star. I ain't care about no damn
Boston
Harvard. Boy, when I was 30 years old before I knew that Harvard was even in Boston. I walked right past it. And then I asked this white dude, I said, hey, man, let me ask you a question. I saw the arch said Harvard. I said, is that the Harvard? He said, what do you think it is? And, you know, I was young back then. I ain't had no money, so, you know, the words I said to him, after that cannot be repeated on the radio.
All right, let's get to this one. Fans are praising reality star and model Angela Simmons after she shared multiple pictures in a green bikini while modeling for the Matte collection during Miami Swim Week of this year. The photos were captioned raw, no edit. Real bodies matter. Thick thighs save lives. LOL.
Thick lives save lives. That's a true statement. I've never heard that. But thick lives, thick thighs do save lives. They do.
Amen.
They do.
Well, Angela's friends and her fans flooded her comments with praise for not photoshopping her pictures. One Twitter user left this comment: I really love that Angela Simmons did this. We are programmed after seeing photoshopped pictures, so people tend to make fun of how natural bodies are in reality. Lord knows I love my cellulite dips and marks. So there you go.
Absolutely.
They're loving
like
them
them
some
dips.
Angela Simmons. And the picture is beautiful. I mean, you know,
she's a
it is what it
beautiful girl.
is. Yeah. Yeah, she's got her figure. I love it.
Yeah,
We saw her
stretch marks. I
strut
like
on,
all that.
Yeah, social media when she was strutting across. We was like, walk, girl, walk.
Yes.
Yes, Angela. That's it. Keep it real.
Well, people don't exactly feel the same way right now about Kylie Jenner. She's faced major backlash from social media trolls after she took a 17-minute flight on her private jet from Camarillo, California to Van Nuys, California last week. It would have been a 45-minute drive, just 45 minutes in the car, and Kylie chose to fly instead. The trolls called Kelly a climate criminal for wasting jet fuel on a 17-minute private jet flight. To add insult to injury, 3 days after the quick flight, Kylie posted a black and white picture of her and Travis, her baby daddy Travis Scott, posing in front of their private jets. They each have private jets with the caption,
Damn.
"You want to take mine or yours?"
Ooh.
And the stunting continues.
Okay, that's the way. She really stuck it to the haters that time. Yes.
Ooh, they on planes. I'm still
Did
on
you see the
cars.
picture though?
I did.
No,
I saw it.
no. Can somebody please send me the picture?
It was in black and white, right?
It was in
saw
black
it.
and
Yeah,
white.
yeah, I saw it. And the
Yeah.
I don't-
stunting
Still
I don't-
Ubering.
I don't know.
What? What you say?
I don't understand the anger about the 17-minute flight.
Because of climate control global, you could have been in a car instead of flying and doing
45
all that.
minutes
It was
in
a
a car
waste. Is what
versus,
people
yeah,
are
they're
saying.
saying jet fuel, the waste, all of that.
Well,
Yeah. Climate criminal is what they called her.
They got it. I mean,
no, man, you have to pay for that.
It's not about the money. They're saying it's about the climate. That's what
people don't give a damn about the climate. Then come on, stop. So every time somebody get in a plane, they committing a crime. What about when your ass got to get on a Delta and fly somewhere? Is that a crime?
Well, they're not saying that. It's just because she was only up there for 17 minutes.
Listen,
and
y'all.
she could have just driven for 45.
Let me tell you, if I get a private jet, I'm stunting
when
at all
Tommy get one,
at all times.
I'm flying from the front of the neighborhood to the back of the neighborhood.
Thank you.
What?
I'm trying
Tommy
to pull
flew to
back down.
H-E-B supermarket.
I mean, I understand
People are
people,
mad at her,
you know, they talking about climate, so it really ain't got nothing to do with that, man. It really, really don't. All these people out here flying on these private jets, ain't nobody saying nothing about nobody else. Hey, it ain't but a 4-hour drive to Vegas. Or you can get your ass on that private
Or fly Southwest.
and turn that into a 40-minute trip and land. She got
Take
a
that,
plane.
haters. Yeah.
I don't care, you know.
All right.
But now yours are mine.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
They
either.
both got him. Yeah. All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after, Bill Bellamy is going to be joining us to tell us about his brand new podcast, Top Billing with Bill Bellamy, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, y'all, listen, as promised, we got him. We go back, Cadillac seats. I met this brother on Def Jam, man. Man, that was almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I met him on Def Jam. I performed at his legendary comedy club, the Peppermint Lounge.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hell in a building. Boy, let me tell you something. You had to have your ass together to play the Peppermint. One of the great comedy caverns in all the world. But he's here today, everybody. He's a comedy legend. All the way back from Def Comedy Jam, Booty Call movie. He ain't missed a beat since then. He's still touring. He's got a brand new comedy special. It's on Amazon Prime. He's also got a brand new podcast, Top Billing. Top Billing with Bill Bellamy, and it's taken off in a major way. We're going to find out about the podcast and all the other projects he's working on. Ladies and gentlemen, legend that is. I could truly say, man, just one of the really, really good guys in the business. Y'all put your hands together for the legend, Bill Bellamy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my
Bill.
God, man, thank you, Steve. Well, you know when Steve bring you out, well, don't he bring you out for your eyes get watered when Steve bring you? He give you that intro. Hey, Steve, I think when I go to Whole Foods today, I just want you to say, "Oh, aisle 9."
Yeah.
Oh, aisle 9.
Dog, if you get the store manager to give me the mic, and I'm pretty sure he will, I'll do it for you. Hey, Bill, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, bro, I'm rolling, man. I'm rolling. It's one of those ways in your career that, you know, you just really, really thankful and grateful. You know, it's always, you know, up and down and twist and a turn. But, like, you know, right now it's a really cool wave of great projects that I've, you know, did a year ago, worked on, cut a deal. And all my deals and projects have, like, sort of like my seeds of, you know, kind of coming up at the same time, which is actually a blessing from God, bro, because it's just, you never know how things are going to go. And I've been working on my book. Like, I got a book coming out. I'm going to be an author, best-selling author, man, in less than, 9 months, 10 months from now.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's cool. So during COVID, I was, you know, working on my book, going over my life, all the different people I interviewed, like you as well. And I just interviewed a lot of big stars that a lot of them no longer here. And there's a lot of stories that I can only tell. Like, I don't know if you told me about my stories, though.
Boy, Bill, your ass. Look, man, I watch your Instagram just to see us. What is it? Hey, let me tell y'all something, because you're such an excellent storyteller.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, hang on, Bill. We're going to come back. We're going to find out what these stories that amounted to. We're going to talk about the new podcast, the comedy special. We're going to talk about all the moves right after this. We got more with Bill Bellamy right after this, y'all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we back, and our very special guest is the legend, Bill Bellamy. Bill, before we hung up, man, we were talking about these stories that I called you on one day, and I said, man, I was watching Bill do this thing in the car about Tupac.
Yes.
And I was watching it, and he was in the car with 4 other dudes, 3 other dudes, and they was having a debate about Tupac, and the dude up against the window said the most ridiculous thing I had ever heard, and I don't even know hip-hop.
What he say?
In essence, he was saying Tupac wasn't a great lyricist.
Yeah.
I said,
He said he was in top 5. Steve hit me like, boy, I thought, you know, Steve don't cuss in his text, but I thought he was about to cuss in his text. He said, boy, look here.
Right.
You need to get your boy out the car. Get your boy out the car. And it's hard to catch Steve, boy. Steve hit me up. He was like, man, y'all crazy. And it's funny. That's the beauty of social media. Sometimes you catch a moment and you capture it in the funniness that it happens. Like, you know, Steve, a lot of times when we've been on the road and hanging out, I'm sure when you were hanging out with your boys or your kings, you guys sitting around just start reminiscing and start talking, and the stuff that y'all say in the moment be so damn funny. Man. So that's the beauty of social media for me. I got an opportunity, especially during COVID, to sit in my car and start telling these crazy stories, and people been, man, my stories, man, in the millions of views, man, and I was just like, dang, I didn't know people was gonna carry them stories like that, man. Everybody be like, yo, B, man, how you everybody, how you sit there? What was Michael? What Michael Jackson looked like real close? You know, everybody asks you weird.
Hey, Bill. I remember. Bill, let me ask you a question, man. Is that what the podcast is based on?
Yeah, man. The podcast is based on several things. It's basically a podcast about the culture, innovators, people that have broke through, like yourself. Like, I would love to get a chance to talk to you about your story and how you broke through, and like how, you know, you started here but then end up here. Like, everybody thinks that success is so easy. They don't see the grind, right? They don't see you up early. They don't see you visualizing your dream. They don't see you having setbacks and stuff like that, you know? And so with the podcast, I want to get into that world. I want to get to a place where people can learn from other successful people. You know, that's why I call it top billing. So it's like, if you are on my show, you top billing. I don't care what you did, how you did it. We just want people to know how, so you can inspire and push people to be a top biller like yourself there, Steve-O.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know, I'll do it. I'm down with it, because when I saw it, I love the energy in the car, and I love the plus, man, you just know how to get at it. Hey, man, now you got an Amazon comedy special, I Want My Life Back?
Yeah, it just came out last Tuesday.
Tuesday
on Amazon.
Okay.
I think it was last Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Right after the holiday, it came out, and I worked on this special for 2.5 years, writing this material, cutting, editing, trying to get like the best of jokes that I have, right? And so I Want My Life Back is basically how I feel, and I feel like everybody else do too. You know, that COVID kind of took the breath out of us. We were sitting around, you know, people was waiting on their 600, you know what I'm saying? Some cats wanted more than 600, you know what I mean? So
Junior,
do not sleep on Lil Bro right there, boy.
Come on.
That boy had, let me tell you something. That little country boy had me hollering.
Yeah. Listen, y'all, Top Billing with Bill Bellamy. It launched July 6th. It's taped out there on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. It's a podcast. Make sure you tune in. It's a heater. Also, the new Amazon comedy special is out, I Want My Life Back. Hey, Bill Bellamy, thank you so much for all the years of friendship. Thank you, man, for all the years of some great entertainment, man. You truly, man, living legend. We appreciate you, boy. All right, then, man. Holla at you, boy. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Coming up next, it is the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, get this, my brother's ex-wife on the car. We don't know what that means.
Yeah.
On the car, but we're going to find out.
Wife on the car.
On the car.
When last time y'all been on the car?
I've been in the car, but not on the car.
Oh, right there, son.
I've been on it, but that's so uncomfortable.
Really? It is just comfortable too in the car.
Yeah.
And it's. I just meant
they
driving.
both uncomfortable.
Let's be clear.
So I've heard.
Driving.
So I've heard.
All right.
All right,
we'll
before we get
to
started,
that.
before I give y'all this prank today, I forgot. I got to thank Wilmington, Delaware for coming out Saturday night. Oh my God, at the Grand Ole Opera. Oh my God, did the boy act a doggone fool or what? Yes, I did. And I just want to say, I just want to say thank y'all for purchasing your ticket to come out to see your boy. Was I the truth? Was I the truth? Was my boys the truth? Yes, we are. So, if you hear any time that Nephew Tommy and Friends is coming anywhere near you, I would not hesitate to get a ticket, okay? I would get it immediately because it goes pretty fast. The nephew did that thing, and I want to say thank you. And
Good people in Wilmington. Good people.
Wonderful people in Wilmington. Did a big VIP meet and greet. That was good. I think I took 3,722 pictures.
To be exact.
Yeah. I think we might need to go get tested again.
Not the right knee.
What about the caller yesterday on the show?
Yeah.
Tommy laid it the blank down.
That's what you want.
Laid it the blankety blank down. There you go. All right. This right here is hot checks at the church. Hot checks at the
Not
church.
at the Lord's house. Oh.
Yeah. You know. Remember back in the day when you used to write a check at the church? Now, you know. Now your pastor just cash out me that love offering. Just send it to me right now. I have it by the time I'm eating dinner. I have it. Thank you.
Give a $5.
Hot checks at the church. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello. I'm trying to reach Sister Monica, please.
Who's calling?
This is Brother Deshaun. I'm calling. Actually, I'm a member Greater Missionary Baptist Church.
How can I help you?
Calling you actually about the offering. Now, did you I know you paid your tithes.
Yeah, I pay my tithes every Sunday.
Okay. Now, you paid a love offering as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, this past Sunday, I'm looking at a check that you left us with bank.
Right. I sure did. I wrote a check Sunday.
Okay. Now, the check, ma'am, was $250. Am I correct?
Right. I wrote two checks for my tithes and the love offering. Right. I wrote one for $250 for the love offering.
Okay. Now,
what is this call regarding? Why are you calling me?
What I wanted to tell you is that I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but your check that you wrote for $250 actually has bounced. And
wait a minute. You said my check bounced for $250?
Your check bounced. So what I'm doing is calling you about recouping the $250 as well as you cost us $30 in bank fees.
Wait a minute now. I wrote two checks. I wrote a check for $100. Did that one bounce?
I don't see to it that one bounced. All I know is the one that the love offering has bounced.
Well, did you put them in at the same time? Because I wrote them at the same time.
They all go in on Monday, ma'am. Now, I didn't put them in at the same time. I've been putting them in for the last 2-3 years. The problem is, why would people write these?
What is your name?
I'm Brother Deshaun.
And you was there this Sunday?
I was there. I don't think it matters when I was there, ma'am. The problem is that I didn't put these checks in, and I don't understand why y'all write these checks to the church,
wait a minute.
knowing that they gonna
y'all
bounce.
Write these checks?
There's a lot of people
My
write
checks are good.
Well,
I don't write bad checks.
Well, why
did one clear? Why the other one didn't clear?
Maybe you didn't have enough money for both of them to clear.
What did you just say?
Maybe you didn't have enough money in the bank for both of them to clear, and I don't understand why people write these.
I got plenty money in the bank, and all my checks clear. I don't write no rubber checks.
Well, you wrote one on Sunday, and that's the problem. How you gonna try to give a look?
Wait a minute. I think you got me confused with somebody else. I don't write no bad checks.
You done wrote this.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
I'm trying to be nice to you. When can we expect the $250 plus the $30? So
wait, $30?
That's the bank fees, ma'am, for the doggone check bouncing.
My check didn't bounce. I'm gonna check my bank And if my check clear, you going to pay me $30 for calling me, harassing me about a $250 check bounce. I don't write no
Why would you write check? What, you want to sit up in the church and write these big number checks when you know you ain't got it in the bank?
What the did you say?
I said, why would you write these checks when the money ain't in there?
Let me tell you one thing. I don't write no bad checks, and you got a lot of nerves calling me, telling me my check bounced.
Your check is the one that has bounced. And
I'll tell you what you do. Since my check bounced, you pay the since you got all the money. And don't call me with this again. Hello?
Don't you hang up on me no more. When are we going to get this $250 and this $30?
Look. Somebody from the church talking about I wrote a bad check. I don't write no.
You did write a bad check.
I didn't write no bad check.
Yes, you
Wait
did.
A minute. Why are you calling me? Why the treasurer don't call me at church?
The treasurer is
the
busy.
Deacon, I ain't never know the deacon call nobody about no bad check. Your is full of and, thank you. You got the money.
I ain't got. Who in the hell is that in the background? Who is that?
Never mind who it is. We both go to the same church, and you gonna call me to my I wrote a bad check. You don't you call me no more, and if the check bad, you pay it, okay?
Do Pastor know you talking like this?
Do Pastor know you calling me? Can you answer that?
Look, when are we gonna get this $280 is what we looking for from you.
I wrote a check for $250.
And
you will not get $280. You put the $30 with it.
You put $250 in there, it bounced. $30 cost us on bank fees. That's $280. When can the church expect their money?
Never. Not no $280. You will never get $280.
You gonna make me come by your...
And my check then... What did you say? I'm gonna do what?
You gonna make me come by your house and get this money.
Bring your on. Bring it. Bring your on.
What is the address on this
on
check?
The check.
I got it off the check. No,
well, bring your on. I bet you'll be limping back.
I'm watching you. You better not be spending no money nowhere. You better not spend nothing till I get this $250 plus $30.
Whatever I want to, okay?
No, you know what?
I am, and you don't call me no more with this because my check did not bounce. I don't see how one check went through and the other bounced.
Let me say this to you. We cannot accept you back into the house of the Lord no more until...
What did you say?
You are not... Don't you come in there Sunday until we get...
I'm coming up in there Sunday, and I'm going to make sure I find your because you the person I want to see.
You gon'
And you know what? I'm going to call the pastor right now and ask him because I don't believe my check bounced. You full of
Well, let me say this before you call Pastor.
No, I'm going to call Pastor. No, you should have talked with Pastor before you call me with this information.
I got one more thing I need to say to you.
You ain't got nothing to say to me. You done upset me with this talking about I bounced a check. You should have went to Pastor before you called me with this.
I told Pastor when I get, but I got one more thing to say before I leave. Is you listening?
What do you got to say to me? What do you have to say now that you going to pay the check?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend.
Wait, what did you say?
Baby, this
is...
What
did you say?
I say this is Nephew Tommy, baby, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend has pranked you.
I'm going to beat that. She just left here flying out the door in a hearse. No, she didn't. I'm going to that.
Let me ask you one more thing, though, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Not at the
Your
church.
second dose of stupid this morning. There it is. The second dose coming from me. There it is.
Yes. All minds clear.
All minds clear.
All right.
A little too far, Bishop. A little too far.
Thank you, Neff. Okay. It works for me. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is my brother's ex-wife on the car. We'll get into it right after this.
I don't give a fuck.
I do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter, pop, live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. This one could be yours. Okay?
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my brother's ex-wife on the car. Got it? All right. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been separated for 3 months and I'm getting divorced. My husband and I had a very happy marriage until 3 months ago. He was a family man and he's allowed 2 of my younger siblings to live with us in the past. My youngest brother is 28 and he rushed into marriage after he got a woman pregnant. It was obvious that his wife was not the marrying type. She's 25 and all she does is smoke weed and drink. One night, she went home drunk and tried to fight my brother, so he put her out and divorced her a few months later. She resurfaced 3 months ago asking if she could stay with my husband and I while she looked for a job close to the baby's daycare. We agreed to 1 week. This girl ate our food and used my car and never said thank you. My husband claimed he didn't like her attitude, so he avoided her. That's a lie. Just 5 days after she got to our house, she ruined my life. She was out smoking weed on the patio and my husband was gone. Around 9 p.m., I heard noises coming from the carport, so I went to see if it was my husband. It was him and my brother's wife. He had her bent over his car, and when they heard me, they started pulling up their pants. I told them both to leave. I was so shocked. I was so shocked that she would do that to me. My husband moved out and served me with divorce papers recently. He said it is all his fault and he could never look me in the eyes after what he did. Now my only problem is that my brother wants his family back together and he wants to remarry his ex-wife. How can he want her back? I've lost my husband, and if my brother remarries this woman, I won't ever speak to him again. Would I be wrong to cut my little brother off? You know what? I got to tell you, you have every right to handle this situation however you see fit. I clearly understand why you're angry. I understand why you feel betrayed by your brother, by his ex-wife, by all of this situation. But him getting ready to remarry this weed-smoking, trifling heifer who broke up your marriage, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. So handle it however you need to handle it. I mean, you're thinking, how could he do this to you? I get it. Either he's still in love with her or has forgiven her for having sex with his brother-in-law, your husband, which I don't know how he could, or he's just whipped and just stupid. I mean, I don't know. But some of the blame for all this has to go to you and your husband for letting her come back. You knew what kind of person she was. Letting her come back to live with you was crazy because you just knew how she caused the breakup of her own marriage. Then you double back and invite the devil in your house again after your brother divorced her. I mean, why would you do that? Her coming back to live with you should have never happened. At that point, I'm sure your brother felt some kind of way about you. Think about it. But I don't know, the damage is done now, so there's enough hurt and pain to go around for everyone in this entire family. So no, I definitely get it if you're mad at your little brother for taking her back, but at some point, you're going to have to forgive him so you can move on. That's his life. You know, your husband, on the other hand, cannot look you in the eye because he knows what he did to cause all of this. I'm glad that nowhere in this letter did you say you were taking him back because what he did was just foul. Steve?
I see what's happening in the letter. My brother's ex-wife on the car. Here, the problem, the real problem in all of this is your husband. This is your real problem. You ain't married to your brother. You didn't marry his skank ex-wife. You're married to your husband. The person that owes you their loyalty in this letter, that owes you and promised it to you, was your husband. It ain't enough in this letter about your husband. You keep talking about bringing up this girl and this, and how could she do this to me? And your brother, and if should I cut him off if he remarried? What? You need to get your priorities lined up here. Your real problem is your husband. He the only one took a vow to you. Your brother's stupid. The girl trash. What you expect from stupidity and what do you expect from trash? Stupid people are going to do stupid things. Trash type people are going to do trash things. The only decency your husband got in him is he know he can't look you in the eye because of what he did. He know that. All right, let me try to walk you through this ignorance right here. It's really nothing to do. I'm separated for 3 months. I'm getting divorced. Your husband and I, we had a very happy marriage 3 months ago. He was a family member. He allowed 2 of my younger siblings to live with us in the past. My youngest brother, 28, he rushed into marriage, got a woman pregnant. Was obvious his wife wasn't a marrying type. She's 25. All she do is smoke weed and drink. One night she went home drunk and tried to fight my brother, so he put her out and divorced her a few months later. Now, here's the part where, Shirley, I understand. She resurfaced 3 months ago asking if she could stay with my husband and I while she looked for a job close to the baby's daycare. We agreed to 1 week. I understood that. That's okay. That wasn't inviting the devil back in. That was just your husband has proven he's a family man, but he proved to you he's really, really a family man. See, the problem is your husband.
Hold that thought, Steve.
Okay.
We'll be back with part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my brother's ex-wife on the car. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my brother's ex-wife on the car.
Listen to me. This whole thing, lady, this letter about this woman, about your brother, whether you should accept your brother back, how could she do this to me? All of this, your focus should be purely on your husband. Now, there's some ramifications and some fallout behind it, but your husband bought all this. See, you said in your letter, you and your husband had a really happy marriage. He was a family man. He allowed 2 of my younger siblings to live with us. My youngest brother, 28, rushed into marriage. He got a girl pregnant. Obviously, she wasn't a marrying type. She's 25. All she do is smoke weed and drink. One night, she went home drunk and tried to fight my brother, so he put her out and divorced her a few months later. You're not divorcing a woman because she came home drunk and tried to fight you. It's way more to this than that. Way, way more to this than that. Your brother's stupid. So he ain't smart enough to divorce you just because you came home drunk and wanted to fight him. No. Something happened while she was out that caused the fight, that made him put her out, that made them want a divorce. All right. She resurfaced 3 months ago asking if she could stay with my husband while she looked for a job close to the baby's daycare. We agreed to 1 week. That's being nice. Your father, you just said that your husband is a family man, and he allowed 2 of your younger siblings to live with y'all. You said that. This girl ate our food, used my car, and never said thank you. You just said she smoked weed and drank all day. She ain't got time to say thank you. It's hard to say thank you while you smoking weed.
While you high.
Yeah, you can't remember manners and stuff when you high. My husband claimed he didn't like her attitude, so he avoided her. That's a lie. 5 days after she got to our house, she ruined my life. Oh, did she? She was out smoking weed on the patio. My husband was gone. Around 9 p.m., I heard noises from the carport, so I went to see if it was my husband, and it was, and my brother's wife. He had her bent over his car, and when they heard me, they started pulling up their pants. I told them both to leave. That's a lot of stuff missing in this letter right here. Oh Lord. Oh, Lord, girl. See, anyway, let's just leave that alone. I was so shocked that she would do that to me. You were so shocked that she would do that to you. But do that to you. You shocked at her. Your sentence was, he had her bent over his car. He had her bent over his car. Your next line is, I was so shocked she would do that to me. You forgot about the last statement you made? Anyway, my husband moved out and served me with divorce papers recently. He said it was all his fault and he could never look me in the eye after what he did. Okay, cool. Now, my only problem, here we go. Now my only problem is that my brother wants his family back together and he wants to remarry his ex-wife. How that's your problem? You got your priorities wrong. Your marriage is gone. The problem ain't your brother's stupid. We done talked about this. He's stupid. He wants to remarry his ex-wife. How can he want her back? 'Cause he's stupid. And I've lost my husband, and if my brother remarries this woman, I don't ever want to speak to him again. That's a decision you making. Would I be wrong to cut my brother? Cut your brother off. You cut your husband off. He's stupid. My question is, he want her back. What is she doing to these men? Lord,
he killing it.
That is the question for me. What is this alcoholic, weed-smoking woman doing to these men that make him in the carport and your wife right there in the house? What is she doing that make your brother want her back after your brother know she been with your ex-husband and he want to remarry her? What is she doing? Doing some things, and I'm just going to have to be honest with y'all. It is really undescribable what is going on in this damn letter right here. Magnificent feats of wonderment. Mm-hmm. But that's all she can do, though. She can't think. She can't save money. She can't raise kids. She don't know where the baby daycare at. She has no thought to the future. But Lord, I think there's some clapping involved. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I've heard rumor.
Please leave your comments.
There's clapping sounds that makes a man do extra things.
On today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey. FM.com, and please check out the Strawberry Letter
I asked
podcast.
a girl to marry me one time. I was 18.
On demand. Coming up next, Sports Talk with Junior. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, Shirley. Well, I'll tell you right now, James Harden said he isn't playing hardball with the Philadelphia 76ers. He said right now he was renegotiating his contract, and he said he'll just take whatever's left over. So you go from $42 million to whatever's left to take over. What is wrong with you? I'm not giving him that kind of money. He just gonna take whatever's left over. We need to know what that number is, James.
Where's his agent?
Just what happened after you play with Kyrie, dog. You just take whatever. Just
whatever.
Just whatever you can give me.
Give me whatever you had. If it's $5 million, we'll take the 5. I don't know.
Yeah,
he just wants
good.
to win. That's what he said. He just wants to win. Also, congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers, who won the Summer League title this year. Yep. Congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers. Did you see any of the Summer League games? Did y'all, Tommy?
No, not a one.
You ain't seen
I've been watching 3-on-3. I've been watching Ice Cube Little League.
Don't even care.
Oh, you don't watch Summer League?
You don't watch the Summer League? It was good to see you, man. We got us a nice boy, man. Easton. Tommy, that boy
No, I be
Easton.
at work, dog. I be at work. I ain't got time for Summer League.
You ain't got time to watch none of that.
I'm in my own Summer League.
I know that's right.
That's what I'm talking about, big dog.
Yeah.
I got my own Summer League.
I'm out
You
here
in
making
there.
my own Summer League money.
All right, man. Also coming up, man, let's get ready for it. NFL is coming back. It's almost time. Hall of Fame game happening August 4th, Jaguars and the Raiders. Now, here's an interesting story, man. Top 10 QBs in the NFL right now, currently. They say Aaron Rodgers is number 1. Patrick Mahomes is number 2. And it was really kind of crazy, man. They've got Lamar Jackson down at number 7. Justin Herbert is 3rd. How do y'all feel about who the best quarterback in the league right now? Would you say it's Aaron Rodgers, or would you say it's Josh Allen?
I still like Westbrook.
Well, Russell's in there.
Russell,
Excuse me. Hey, what
Russell Wilson.
sports y'all talking about?
Yeah.
He's trying to say Russell Wilson. He was trying to say I still like Russell Wilson. He said Westbrook,
Okay,
but I know
but
he meant
no.
Wilson.
I like Aaron Rodgers. I like Josh Allen, but Josh Allen
At
got
number
to win
one?
one.
At number 1 is the best quarterback
Aaron
in the league?
Rodgers, yeah.
All right, we go with
Who's
that.
a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers?
I like Patrick Mahomes myself.
Yeah, I got you liking.
Wait a minute. You don't feel Mahomes is the better quarterback than Rodgers?
Oh, no, sir.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir.
Oh, no. You ain't going to bet against Aaron Rodgers.
I like Deshaun, but I don't really want to say it, you know.
You know.
Oh.
You know, we
He
can
can't
just
be in
get a
the top
helmet
10
on
times
the day
right
that
now.
it counts.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Beyonce has officially joined TikTok. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the woman who innovates at every turn has joined TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, the platform known for its innovative creators. So the Beehive has to be pleased right now. Beyonce posted her first ever TikTok last Thursday and used the moment to highlight some of the creators and fans who have celebrated her new single, Break My Soul. Beyonce wrote, "Seeing you all release The Wiggle made me so happy. Thank you so much for all of the love for Break My Soul. Love, B." Aww. Beyonce, of course, released Break My Soul last month, and her new album Renaissance will be released July 29th. So what do you guys think about that? You're on TikTok, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
People went crazy when she was
Yeah.
People were all on social media. Beyonce on
TikTok. We love you.
Yes. The Queen Bee. She is so powerful. People love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So talented, so sweet.
One post on TikTok. One post. 20 million views. I'm a follower, as you can see.
I guess so.
Yeah.
20 million. How many followers she got? Does it
on
say?
TikTok, 3.8
million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna change. So
yeah, but I mean, she just joined the other day, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you starting at 3.8. That's where you
Thursday,
starting
right?
at?
Yeah.
I put balloons on mine when I got to 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
She just started with 3.8. Let me see how many followers I got.
You
on
had to build
Instagram.
up to that, huh?
Girl, I've been on there. I don't even know how long. Let me check.
You got 10.4 million. TikTok, he has 10.4 million.
9.1 me.
I got how many on TikTok?
On TikTok, you have 10.4 million.
See?
Well, let me enjoy this moment in front of Beyonce while it lasts. Ooh, she finna come through there and just vacuum everybody's ass up.
Well, congratulations. Welcome. Yeah. People were waiting, I think. They were waiting for her.
Yeah, and to see what she's going to do.
Yeah,
TikTok
just
is fun and, you know, interactive. So, you know.
And then the song is so much fun. Break My Soul. Everybody loves that song.
Ooh,
Everybody.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Positive song.
Mm-hmm. It really is. So,
Encouraging
Steve, enjoy your moment. Like you say.
He's not in a contest with
I know, but he said it like that. He said it like
your
that,
10
though.
million, Uncle. What you worry about? You in double figures over here.
On TikTok, for sure.
You're the flyest person on TikTok. Nah. What about that?
Blue cheese on TikTok.
Yes.
Blue cheese need a page, a whole separate TikTok page. Blue cheese.
Yep, with all your fashion, Steve.
Yo.
Did you
No.
Did you reconsider
Reconsider
taking photo shoots? Did you reconsider?
No, I ain't reconsider nothing. I don't want to do no more.
But
The only photo shoot I want to do is GQ. If GQ call, I'll do that. I don't want to do no more.
see, I don't think that's fair.
Well, you don't think what's fair? I don't like taking pictures.
But give the people what the people want, Steve.
What
the people say?
What do people want? You got
They
this
wanna
Judge
see
show,
you
Family
fly.
Feud, hell.
They
Cut the TV on. I got TV show. I dress up every day. I'm tired of
want to
this.
see you.
I done
They
told
wanna see
Ellie,
your
man, quit
fashion.
asking me to take all these damn pictures. Hey, man, listen to me. Carry your ass out in the front of the door, and when I come out, take the picture. Don't ask me stop and pose no more. I'm tired of that. And I'm going to tell you something else. Let me go ahead, Carla. Go ahead.
So when you walk out, Ellie tell you to stop and do it again.
Have you seen me stop?
He hates that.
Have you ever seen me stop?
No.
Man, you got to get these damn pictures and get out the way. Man, we trying to go eat.
Black people love to go eat.
I don't want to do that no more. And I'm telling you, man, And then from now on, if I wear your clothes, if I got anything on, got your name on it, you know, I'm in that business now.
Okay.
I do clothing promotions.
Oh, brand ambassador. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't want to be nobody's
that.
ambassador or nothing. That's going to cost a lot of money. Let's believe it.
All right, we'll have more of the
believe
Steve
it,
Harvey Morning
believe it,
Show
believe
coming
it,
up at
this
20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, we have teamed up with Seagram's Escapes to give away, get this, $1,500. I'll say it again, $1,500 cash to create your own summer escape, all right? To enter and get rules, all you have to do is visit steveharveyfm.com. $1,500. I'll say it again, $1,500 cash could be yours. Get all of the info at steveharveyfm.com. Sip happiness, right, Carla? Sip happiness.
Girl,
with
absolutely.
Yes. Sip.
Sip happiness this summer. That's what you have to do. What you got, Shirley?
Your new summer favorite. Speaking of summer favorites, it is National Ice Cream Month, a month near and dear to my heart. We all love ice cream. We do.
With this heat, need it.
Oh, Lord.
What's your favorite flavor?
Homemade vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, of course I like strawberry, of course. I mean, that goes without saying. But, do you like sprinkles on yours, toppings, anything like that?
Hot fudge.
I take it however you want to give it to me. It's delicious. I don't care.
Keep those sprinkles.
Yes. I like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Keep the sprinkles. I don't do sprinkles. I just don't.
Oh,
but
so
I'll take.
If you're out with your granddaughter and you got some ice cream,
you gonna eat them damn
sprinkles.
No, sprinkles are for kids. Sprinkles are for kids. I stand by that. I don't like the sprinkles. All right. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after the hour. We'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time for Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather vacation on a cruise full of tourists or vacation on a beautiful yacht with your ex?
I'm up in there with them tourists, boy. I'm in there thick with them, boy. I'm in there moving around on that ship.
Hugging babies and stuff. I'm helping the captain
Not a meet
drive.
and greet on the cruise.
Yeah,
The captain.
yeah. I'm
Playing
sitting down at
shuffleboard.
people's
I'm doing
table I don't
everything.
even know. I'm playing
Like
basketball.
Benihana.
I'm down there at the knitting class. I'm learning how to tie scarves. I'm in there, man.
I'm at the
doing
buffet making sandwiches. What?
Man, I'm playing the Family Feud board game. I'm hollering out all the answers myself.
Not the internet.
Yeah.
Survey says.
Hey, dog, I got me a lounge chair around that packed ass pool, sitting right up in between some people. You be inches apart.
Well, I done pulled 20 people. I done pulled 20 people, dog. I'm trying to find out who ready to love. I'm finna throw a show right there.
I'm in that crowded ass pool where you can't even move around, and there ain't nobody swimming in that pool on the cruise ship. You better not try to stretch.
Backstroke to hit somebody.
At midnight, I'm doing a show right there. I don't know for who, but I'm doing a show.
So now you performing on the boat?
Yeah.
I'm in the casino giving people gambling money.
You just not gonna be on that boat with that ex.
I'm not on that boat with that ex, dog.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to die, because I'm going to jump off that. And I can't swim good. I done jumped off and don't see land nowhere.
I'm down in the bottom of the ship with the crew. I want to be with the crew.
Would you rather participate in Dancing with the Stars or would you rather do Shark Week?
Shark Week.
What?
I'm dancing with them damn, start dancing my ass off.
Yeah.
I'm talking about out there with that vest on with no shirt with some baby all on my big ass stomach.
Why you don't
I'm
have a
talking
shirt
about
on?
doing spins. It's because, you know, all the winners usually just have a vest on.
Right.
I'm going to be out there like I'm cut.
Yeah.
Have some baby all on my stomach. Be out there dancing my ass off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey with the Calypso.
Do all that, man. You're
Come
not
on,
getting
do
in this
Shark
water
Week
with
with
these
me,
damn
man.
sharks. You stupid.
Yeah.
I could win. You could die.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Would you rather one more. Let's see if we can get this last one in. Would you rather make out in a movie theater or make out in the backseat of a car?
I need that back seat.
Backseat of the car.
I need the back seat.
Back
I got
seat.
nice
Really?
ass
Over
car.
the theater?
Yeah.
Nephew?
Yeah, all them people in there. I'm in there hollering and stuff.
Why do you have to holler?
Well, why is we not
If
gonna
it's the
holler?
right movie, you can holler, but you can't be in them. You
All
got to
right.
be in a horror movie.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Thank you, guys. We'll be back with our last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day. We want to say thank you to our good friend and family member, Bill Bellamy, for dropping by.
Bill
Bellamy.
Yeah, to tell us about his brand new podcast called Top Billing with Bill Bellamy and about his Amazon Prime comedy special that's on Amazon
Nice.
Prime. Okay,
I want my
Thank you,
life
Bill.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is a good story.
I want my life back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Junior.
Junior toured with Bill. He's a fan of yours now,
Gave
Junior.
you mad
yeah,
love,
Bill,
Junior.
cool, man. Love
Mad
Bill.
love for you.
He's a good guy. He is.
Bill a good
Great
dude.
storyteller. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got the same
All right,
wedding
so-
date.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. All right, Steve, it's on you with your closing remarks.
Hey, you know something? I just want to try to encourage everybody out there that has the desire to win. For those of you out there who have a desire to win in your career, win in life, win in family, win in love, whatever your desire to win is, most people I know want to win. You know, everybody I know wants to be happy, and everybody I know wants to be successful. Now, there's different levels to success. Only you can determine that which is success for you, because it's different for everybody. It really is. You got to stop comparing, especially for people who are successful. You got to stop comparing people's lives to yours, thinking because they not where you at, they ain't nothing. That's not smart living, partner. That's not smart living, because there's many levels to success. There's extremely successful teachers, extremely successful professors, extremely successful military careers, extremely successful nurses, people in the medical field. There's extremely successful people at the post office, extremely successful people down at FedEx. It's a lot of successful people. So stop looking at where your life is and thinking everybody's supposed to be on the same track you've been on, because that's just not the way it works. But if you are sitting out there and you still looking for the win, I have some advice for you. There's a skill set that you have to develop in order to win. I'm going to share it with you. Now, I'm probably going to leave some things off because I ain't really wrote this down or thought this out too hard. But just off the top of my head, I can think of some of the pointers in the skill set that I've had to develop in order to win. You got to be doggish, man. If you ain't got no dog in you, if you ain't got no real fight back in you, it's going to be hard to be successful. You got to get tough, man. You got to get tough, because success is hard. It's hard to have a successful marriage. It's hard to be in charge of a successful family. It's hard to climb the corporate ladder. It's hard to become the supervisor down there. It's hard, man. It's hard to get them numbers up if you're going to be a driver. It's hard, man. It's hard to get the top position down at the bank. It's hard to be the top person down at the mortgage company. It's hard, man. It's hard. You got to get tough if that's what you want. You got to get doggish. Next thing, one of the skill sets you're going to have to learn how to do is you got to learn how to let it go. Because something happened today, once you get past it, you got to let it go, because I got news for you. It's going to be something tomorrow, too. If not tomorrow, the day after. But I can assure you, life going to keep coming. And life don't get easier, y'all. Life gets increasingly more challenging. Life becomes, the older you get, the dire the consequences. So you just get better at handling it. It's not going to get easier. You just become more experienced. So when things happen to you, you've got to learn to let it go. The next skill set you need to develop is you've got to become hopeful. You've got to always keep looking up. You've got to always know that there's something that's going to happen to fix this that's better, that God is in the repair business, that it's not going to go exactly the way you think it will, but know for a fact that it's going to work out. All things work for the good. For those that love the Lord, you got to stay hopeful. The next thing you got to do is, a lot of times, I'm just going to be real simple with you. You got to keep smiling. Because there's going to be some days you feel like crying. And everybody ain't got to know that something's wrong. Stop sharing every time something wrong with everybody else. People get tired of hearing people as hypochondriacs walking up to them. Every time you talk to them, something wrong. Man, you got to learn how to smile through some of this right here. So people, when you come up to them, man, they at least don't go, oh, Lord, here he comes. Oh, Lord, what she want now? There are people who come to me, and I know right away when they get here something wrong. But I have learned, man, to just keep smiling. I got some bad news last night. I got some bad news this morning. But when I come to work, I got to remember that y'all ain't trying to hear all that. My job when this mic come on is to provide joy, entertainment, uplift, motivation, and elevation to people. And that's what you count on us for here on the show. And that's what we got to do. In spite of everything that's going wrong with all of us, we got to get on this show and cut this mic on, and we got to be something else. Sometimes you just got to keep smiling. And then the last thing I want you to remember is that no matter what's happening to you, please keep this skill set handy. This too shall pass. Please understand, this too shall pass. Good or bad, this too shall pass. I wish I had understood that when I was much younger, but I got it now. I appreciate you, Lord. Those are my closing remarks. Hope you got something from it today. If you didn't, well, we'll be back tomorrow, God willing, and maybe I'll say something then. But if not, hey, I'm just a guy on the radio. The Lord got all the answers.
Amen to that.
Please know. Ladies and gentlemen, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.